Do you want the professional one or do you want the the grinning one? Yeah, I don't know. I'm into it. VakifBank and Milano. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Istanbul, where it's one of my favourite days of the entire year. Yes, it's the Champions League final after a fantastic day yesterday that saw Amoco battle to a 3-1 victory against Milano, and then the host for VakifBank unfortunately sunken by the impressive Scandici. It means it's finals day, and it means that our teams have been decided. First up, early game, 4 o'clock, we have Milano looking to bounce back against the hosts at VakifBank that will be just wanting for a better performance than we saw yesterday, I think, in that semi-final. And then the final. Amoco looking to go back-to-back with an all-star team against the Scandici side here at the Final Four for the first time, but also in a Champions League final for the very first time as well. We're going to be with you for about the next 30 minutes or so. We're going to have another little walk around the venue. We're at the Urca Arena here in Istanbul, home to Fenerbahce in the European Basketball League. But just over my shoulder in just a moment, we will have the two teams making their way to the arena. VakifBank, well, I spoke to Giovanni Guidetti just shortly after last night's game. Wasn't too disappointed, even though the performance wasn't there. He knows it's a young side. He knows that for a lot of his team, this is a first Final Four. And he said that actually, even though VakifBank are, well, the most successful team in Champions League history on the women's side of things, he knows that that was maybe one step too far yesterday. But they'll look to bounce back against the Milano side with the likes of Paola Ogonu, who was a little bit hot and cold yesterday. Milano will be wanting to, well, get a little bit more out of their star opposite going into the third and fourth playoff. There's still a chance for some hardware to take home. A bronze medal's up for grabs at 4 o'clock, and it's not very often in a season that you get to compete for medals anyway, so you have to dust yourselves off in these big occasions and you have to fight back for a bronze medal, and that's exactly what VakifBank and Milano are going to have to do. This evening's game, who knows? Amoco beat Milan again yesterday for the 16th time in a row. Milano really did push quite hard at times, but you know that with Amoco, even when they're not playing at full send and they're not at 100%, they're still really effective. Zhu Ting wasn't quite there for the first couple of sets, but she was there for sets 3 and 4, that's for sure. But Scandici were excellent last night against VakifBank. You really thought that Herbots on the outside and Bayama from the US held it together, just one hitting error between them in that game yesterday. And compare that to VakifBank, who I think made 15 errors overall in that semi-final game. It's always going to be tough for the Turkish side there. But you feel that if Scandici can play like they did, Maya Ognjenovic approaching 40, but still playing at an incredibly high level. She was absolutely superb yesterday. Let's see if she can win her first Champions League today. And obviously Ekaterina Antropova on the opposite will be a big game for her first Champions League final. I have no idea who's coming in at the moment. Okay, it is Milano up first. Now, if you were with us yesterday, you will know for sure that nobody from Milano wanted to talk to me or to us. So we're going to see if we can catch the eye of somebody coming off the bus today. We tried Anna Danese yesterday. We tried Miriam Silla. We did get a chat with Stefano Lavarini, who's making his way out of the front door. But yeah, we'll see who comes over for a chat in just a moment. Nika Dauderop had her best passing game yesterday of this Champions League season. She passed at 83%, but just wasn't consistent enough for the performance needed against a very strong Amoco side. A lot to be proud of, though, for Milano yesterday in that performance. Alessia Oro's 8 serves, a real big difference in the set that Milano won. Here is Anna Dinesi. Definitely didn't want to chat yesterday. And Paola Agonu, last but no means least, coming off the bench. And it wasn't a 6th consecutive Champions League final for Agonu. And I mean, you look back, she's made 5 in a row Champions League finals. It wasn't to be a 6th for her. It wasn't to be a 4th Champions League title with a 4th different side. But she'll be back, we know that. And she might just be back today with a point to prove in this bronze medal game as well. So yesterday, if you remember, we were walking through here and the wind got a hold of some of the signage over here and just blew it everywhere. But luckily, everything's a bit stiller around here today. We're just going to keep walking over here. We saw this all yesterday. And I think we're just going to be quite quiet because there's some serious interviews coming on that you're going to have with the World Feed with me at 4 o'clock later on, as you can see. I think that's Laura Hareman. Haven't got my glasses on over there, just giving some words of advice. Yesterday it was Miriam Silla. We're going to keep walking through here, through to the changing room. So we had a little walk through here yesterday. We're going to have to make our way back out to see VakifBank as well in just a moment. Hopefully we'll get Giovanni Guidetti. I'm sure that we're going to get Stefano Lavrini and Guidetti at some point between here and them coming out onto the court. But as you can see, all the players have made their way through here. It's very, very quiet, very, very subdued. As team, how are you guys? Yeah, very good. What are you guys doing here?
We came early to prepare the balls and stuff.
So you're here yesterday. You did such a great job. Yeah. Here again. Sorry. Before. No, please come through. And you can come back and have a chat if you'd like. You guys were here yesterday. Did a fantastic job. How was your experience?
It was really exciting, and I think we did a great job. Today in the finals, we're going to be doing the same things again.
Who's going to win?
I think Imoko.
You think Imoko? All stars. Right, we have to go back this way because we have another bus coming. As Connie's here again. Hello, Connie. How are you? Good. Back we come out as rumour has it that VakifBank are making their way into the arena now. So that means we're going to see the likes of Giovanni Guidetti. For me, the best to ever do it. It's not a 10th final for VakifBank. Remember, as good timing. We got here eventually, as coming in Caterina Bazzetti here for, well, Italian Olympic gold medalist, played on the outside yesterday, did a very, very good job. As you can see, Marina Markova making her way in. Markova yesterday played on the right side for a little bit and the left side as well. But VakifBank looking for their 4th bronze medal in the Champions League, as they're a very, very good side, but they're going to have to bounce back from yesterday's defeat because we know that Milano didn't use Miriam Silla yesterday that much. They started very, very strong on the outside though, and maybe Silla starts today as well. Star team, they're going to be very, very effective. Oh, we're still not all in yet. You just saw Franti, who came off the bench yesterday. I thought she was really aggressive. It'll be interesting to see if she gets the start today as we move just behind Jansu Özbey here towards the locker room as well. Let's get a little bit of a hurry on through here. You'll see that on the first floor of just above me, other side of the stadium, VakifBank have done an amazing job. They've put up a shop, and they've also put up a large board where you can see the spike reach of Marina Markova, who touches about 335, and it's at least 2 of me. It's as high as this roof. Let's put it that way. As we head back to see who we can spot down here. So again, each team allotted the changing room on the right and the left-hand side. As Imoko on the right. Oh, careful. As American Franti just makes her way into the changing room here. Crazy, it's getting a little bit busy around here, isn't it? As we're, I don't know, just over an hour away. We'll stand on some lights as well. I have no idea what's this way, but maybe we could have a little look. Do you think? Oh, we're getting told to go back this way, which is fine. I need a little bit of direction sometimes in my life. We have some of the staff here from VakifBank as well. Boys, how are you?
Trying to be fine.
Trying to be fine. Obviously, we spoke yesterday, didn't we? The loss hurt a little bit, but it's still a young side of VakifBank, and it was a new experience for a few of the first 6.
Yeah, of course, it was a good experience for all the girls, and as everybody said, we are a young team. There are a lot of players that we never played in Final Four before, but also we have a quality squad. We will enjoy today.
Do we expect coming out full of fight and determination, a bit of a bounce back?
We hope. we hope.
We hope. And I think I'm going to come and have a look at your shop in a minute, just on the first floor, which is phenomenal. Look at this yellow stuff from VakifBank. We like it over here. I'm going home with a VakifBank training top. Boys, have a good day. Thank you very much for your time. Okay, back we go. We just keep going laps backwards and forwards, and keep making some moves around here. As just getting pointed through here. Okay, what's behind this door? As I'm going to follow you. So you go through first. Oh, you want to do it this way? We have a very brave cameraman here, ladies and gentlemen, just walking backwards and bringing me into this arena, into the press area. This is where one team will be crowned champions today. Scandici have that chance to make history. Imoko are looking to go back to back, and it's very, very special, isn't it? These evenings, they just don't come around very often. We know that last year in Antalya was some final. Imoko won 3-2 against Milano. We had the repeat of that yesterday, and it was a little bit more straightforward at 3-1. As we said, though, Milano, I thought, battled really hard against the all-star Imoko side. Anna Denesi, I thought, was superb. She was statistically the best middle blocker yesterday in both of the games, really. You can hear the sounds coming in, the lights are coming on, and it's a Champions League final, ladies and gentlemen, and you don't really want to miss it. It's going to be 4 o'clock, the first game, the bronze medal match, but 7 o'clock the final, an all-Italian final between Scandici and Imoko. And as you can see, everybody's putting the preparation in, the feeling here with the music, the lights, and the amount of work done by the CEV and all of their partners. It's quite a special occasion. We know that it's going to be busy in here. Yesterday was a strange one because there was a few spaces, you would have seen on TV, there was a few spaces just around the centre, but it was so busy on top that it was packed yesterday. But you might have not just seen that on the television. We're going to have a little walk and creep out here onto the main court. We're going to see if we can find the coaches. How are you? So as we saw yesterday, this is it, the theatre of dreams this year for the CEV Champions League Women's Final. And you think that it's sort of about playing in these big arenas, isn't it? But it's the meaning of the occasion. It's putting your name in the history books and the prestige that comes with it. And for Imoko Volley, they're looking to do the whole lot. They've already won the Club World Championships, the Super Cup, the Cup, and the League already. And they're one step away, I think, from, I mean, the best team ever is a big statement, but they're very, very close to that with Zhu Ting and Gabby. They didn't play for Imoko last year. They've come into this team and they've added to it. The likes of Kiri Keller in the middle, quiet offensively yesterday, but solid in the blocking duties as well. And then on the right, Isabel Hack. You have 3 options on the pins that Joanna Volosh can just distribute the ball to very comfortably and very easy. She does make it look incredibly easy. It's going to be tough this evening for Scandici, but on the outside, you know that the likes of Herbots was brilliant yesterday, and you just never know with Antropova playing on that right side. Maja Ognjenovic, she could win her first Champions League title at the end of her career, maybe, but who says she hasn't got another few years with her as well. The 3rd and 4th will be key. That's the first game here at 4 o'clock. Milano, their coaching staff making their way out here early against VakifBank. Hopefully we get a quick word with Stefano Lavarini and with Giovanni Guidetti as well, because bronze, bittersweet. Would they both leave here? heads held high with a bronze medal, leaving here with something. I mean, leaving here with a win is certainly better than leaving here with a loss. And I think through experience, both teams will be fighting heavily for that win today. We're going through. Got some bands here if you fancy doing a stretch. Got some rollers if you fancy just rolling out here. I know my back could certainly do with it. Here comes the S&C coach. Maybe we can grab a talk with you. Hello, sir. Can I grab a quick word with you? Sorry, Louis. Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Nice to meet you. Pietro.
Pietro. What are you getting ready out here? Some rollers, some hand-eye work?
Some elastic because when we start it will be all perfect because we have a very short time and then we have to start immediately with high performance, high focus. So for the girl it's important that everything is good and fine before the match.
Yeah, you're just trying to get them switched on in the head and make sure that they're ready to rumble. I guess your job is bigger than that though. You have to be a bit of a personality around the girls and a coach as well.
Yeah, I try to do my best. I know every player has a big personality and you have to stay close to her to try to help as much as possible.
How's the feeling after yesterday? There was a lot of good in that performance at times.
Yes, for sure we do very good things, but not enough for Conegliano. So today is a different day and we know that if we push all together we can do something very interesting, and I think that we have all the mental focus, all the characteristics for have a very good job today. So.
Yeah, me too. Thanks for your time. Good luck with getting them ready. And congratulations on making it this far. Good luck with everything. There you go. It takes a village in sports performance, doesn't it? Physio, S&C guys who are just always out and about, just thinking about reflexes, hand-eye coordination, getting the hand and the eye working together off the bat. I could do with a little bit of a roller at the moment as well. I'm super stiff. So if you catch me rolling out down there, that's not going to be a surprise. Who's going to win, Daniele? Every time. We do this every year. Come on. I ask you who's going to win, and you tell me you don't know. Okay, perfect. There, I think it's taken 3 years to get an answer out of Daniele. I think that's the first time. That's the first time he's given me an answer. Okay. As we walk down here. Okay, here you go. Luca. How old is Luca?
12.
Oh, okay. And who's your favorite volleyball player?
From our team or?
Yeah, from your team.
Probably Maina.
Yeah. Okay. And who's going to win today?
VakifBank.
VakifBank. Okay. Perfect. How's your football skills?
Pretty good, I guess.
Let's have a look. Yeah. Let's have a look. Oh yeah. Okay. Who's your favorite football team, Luca?
Barca.
Barca. Yeah. Okay. Who's your favorite player for Barca?
Right now,
Yeah. Shock. Okay, here you go. Okay, let's see if I can get a couple with you. How many? Oh, look at that. I'm 36 years old. 36 years old. I'm sorry to declare my age on live TV. One more time. How many? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Never kick a volleyball. Remember first rule. 8, 9, 10. Luca, heads up. Here we go. Oh. Okay. Oh. Go, Luca, go! Okay, that'll do us. Let's carry on. I've had my fun for the day. Thank you, Luca. And sorry, one last question. You're with VakifBank?
Yeah, she's my mom.
Oh, mum, okay, he's got lots of skills. And that means you get to be always around the team?
Yeah, most of the time.
Is that fun?
Yeah.
Perfect. I can imagine it's fun. Mum, Luca, thank you very much. Let's keep walking. Yeah, Luca is famous. Everyone's over here, ready. You'll see statsmen. They'll have it ready. They'll have it on lockdown. Perfect. Don't know where the smoke comes from, but bring some ambience to us as well. We're just going to try and wait for the coaches here, really. But we'll walk around. There's actually, for the first time, I think I've seen, is we have courtside seats. It's just like NBA, right? Just like NBA here in Istanbul. So we're going to go and see who we can talk to on the way through. Should we try this? Should we try these guys? Hello, sir. How are you?
Thank you. And you?
Yeah, very well, thank you. Hello.
Where are you from? Are you from
How are you? No, I'm from London. Whereabouts are you from? Istanbul.
Istanbul? From Istanbul, yeah.
And you're here to support VakifBank today?
Yeah, VakifBank and my daughters going to Italian school, so she supports all Italian teams.
Wow, did you hear that? Going to Italian school, so you're actually supporting the Italian teams. But that's still a Turkish shirt? So she still supports Turkey when it's Turkey playing against Italy?
A national team, yeah, Turkish team. But if there is an Italian team, she's favorite team is Italian.
Amazing. Who's your favorite player?
Favori oyuncu? İtalyanlardan.
Hiç kimse.
What is her favorite team?
Okay, what's your favorite team?
Hangi takım? Say it.
Volleyball Milano.
Volleyball Milano.
Yeah, Milano.
Favorite team.
Agonu?
Which player? Hangi oyuncu? Egonu mu? Actually,
Nah, not Agonu.
she knows every player.
You know every player?
Egonu,
Kazot was brilliant yesterday. She had a great game, Kazot. Yeah, she passed really well and kept Miriam Siller out the side. And also Nika Daudarop was benched before her as well yesterday. What's your name?
Cemre.
Sorry?
Cemre.
Jemla. Okay, lovely to meet. And how old is she? 8. 8. Amazing. There you go. Turkey is such a special place. Thank you very much. Such a special place to come, isn't it? Like, I remember in Brussels a few years ago, or 2 years ago for Eurovolley, and Turkey were having a great run. And you just felt that as we got closer to the final, more and more fans just came up and showed their support. It's a big old sport here, and we are very lucky to be here for the Final Four in Istanbul. We also have Łódź in a couple of weeks in Poland for the men's finals as well. That's going to be a humdinger of an event also. As we have a little walk around here, we got more youngsters. We're gonna pick on the young guns today. All right, that's it's going to be all about the kids out here. As some business happening over here. Let's go and see who's over this way. Okay, we got VakifBank fans over here. Let's surprise them. Hello.
Merhaba. Hello.
Hello. What's your name?
Defne Su.
Lovely to meet you. And who are you guys supporting? VakifBank.
Yes,
It's a tough day yesterday, but they can battle back for bronze.
yes. We are sad, but always we support them.
Yeah, of course. I mean, they're the most successful team in history, right, of the Champions League. Like you can't win these things every year. That's certainly the case. The level's very high. What are you expecting to see from them today? A little bit more energy and a little bit more fight, maybe?
Maybe fun like maybe full of energy. Yes, but it's difficult. Volleyball Milano favorite.
Yeah, I think you're possibly right. Who's your favorite player?
Kim sence en sevdiğin oyuncu?
Van Rijk.
Van Rijk, Kira Van Rijk. There you go, the Canadian opposite. First season in VakifBank, and she's been struggling with a little bit of illness. She's had bronchitis coming into this weekend, so I didn't know if you know that yesterday, but that's maybe why it's a little bit under par. She's just struggling for fitness. And thank you very much. Enjoy the game, and thank you very much for your time. Thank you. Agonu, she's amazing, huh? Yeah, let's see. I mean, Agonu could be the difference today. But Kazud, as we said, Kazud is somebody playing great. Sile Daudarop passed perfectly. You name it, Milano are very strong in this bronze match. Amoko are very strong in the gold medal match as well. And it's hard to look past Amoko, isn't it, when they've won everything. They won the Club World Championships without dropping a set. They've only lost a couple of sets in the Champions League this year, but Scandici haven't lost a set this season in the Champions League either. So something really has to give today in this EV Champions League final. It's brilliant to be here with you. We've got some photos going on. As, still just waiting, I think, for a word with the coaches. I think we can muster that today. That's at least the plan. We spoke to Lavarini yesterday, who was looking for a consistent performance. Didn't quite work off in the end, but they were consistent. They did cause problems at times, Milano, for Amoko, but VakifBank were really under par, weren't they? Early doors in the first 10 minutes or so, you get a real sign of a performance, and they weren't quite there yesterday, VakifBank. The pass went early doors. They struggled with that first touch, and then the hitting errors sort of came off the back of those, and before you know it, they were 1-0 down, and they lost 3-0 within an hour and 20 minutes, I think, something like that. Don't quote me on that, whatever it is, but let's keep a little look around here. What we're looking for here is a quick word with the coaches before the game today would be awesome, but there's still no sign of the coaches here. We're not far away from lift-off. Just had to have a little look at the time to make sure we're not running over. As we're an hour and a quarter away. You can see this on Eurovolley TV, is where you want to be watching all the action today. We're going all over the world, but you know that on Eurovolley TV you're going to find all of the coverage that you need. You can watch it on YouTube as well if you sign up as a member, and you can have your say as well in the chat. Just make sure that you're letting us know who you support and who you think is going to win the Champions League. Surely Amoko Volley are the favourites, with Zhu Ting on the outside, Gabi Gumaraj, both so good at club level and international level as well. Isabel Hack looking for another gold medal today. And remember that Gabi won, well, a couple of these, as did Zhu Ting here in Istanbul with VakifBank. So Amoko, no strangers to the finals of the Champions League. It's going to be a big game. Scandici, only 7 medals between them. Brenda Castillo, one of those that we haven't really spoken about, was only served 5 or 6 times yesterday. Passed absolute money for those 7 or 8 times and didn't get picked on again at all. So interesting to see how it plans out in this final later on. You feel that the outsides are going to need a very, very big game. Antropova on the right is going to be there, I think, with Maya Ognjenovic setting. It's going to be perfect. But can the outsides withhold the pressure in the pass and be as aggressive spiking as we saw yesterday with the minimal errors that we also saw from them? Now they're making their way in here. We are holding on for Lavarini and Guidetti here. And that's all we're after, is a quick word with a couple of these legends. Lavrini's still not made a Champions League final, which is wild. One of the best coaches. Won the Turkish league with Fenerbahce last year before flipping over to Milano when Gaspari went to Scandici. So Giovanni Guidetti, it's no 10th final for them today, and VakifBank, all VakifBank's success has come underneath the guidance of Giovanni Guidetti, and he has built VakifBank from the ground up. He's done a phenomenal job of it as well, and he knows where the team are at the moment. He knows that he's building something again here, and it might just take a little bit of time for that to rub in and just consolidate a few things here in VakifBank in Istanbul. Still got a little bit of a sweat on from the kick around with Luca a little bit earlier on. Okay, let's have a little walk over here. We only have another couple of minutes, so we're hoping we get the coaches. Fingers crossed. Thank you for watching wherever you're from. I know these walk-arounds are a little bit, random, spontaneous. Let's say spontaneous instead. And we never know what we're going to get. We have the young VakifBank side here. Remember them yesterday? The ball girls from yesterday. VakifBank juniors coming in here, obviously competing in the Turkish Cup as well, the Turkish Junior Cups. But, I mean, if you ever coach junior volleyball, what you see straight away is the size the athletic profile of this team already, that they're getting the big ones in early and they're training the volleyball skills around it, which is fantastic. All volunteering, giving their time back, because one day it'll be their time, or at least for a couple of them, they'll certainly be playing in a Champions League final at some point if Giovanni Guidetti stays at VakifBank, which you can imagine that the new head coach of Canada will stay there for a while. We're going to give this a little bit more time, maybe. Let's see. Still the calm before the storm. Okay, I think that's going to be it. We're waiting for the coaches, but I think that we're going to have to close out now. But please make sure that your eyes are on the television around 4 o'clock local time for the bronze medal of the CV Champions League for 2025. And it's 7 o'clock local time. It's going to be a big one. Amoco looking to go back to back in the Champions League and win their third CV Champions League, up against the newbies in their first ever Champions League final, Scandici. Amoco are the favourites, but if Scandici can show the organisation and the fight that we saw yesterday, they have a real big chance of causing a very big upset. We hope you enjoy your day in front of the television, in front of your phone or your device, watching the most prestigious club competition in the world, CV Champions League Finals Day. Thank you for your company, and I'll see you on Eurovolley TV with the commentary a little bit later on. Thank you.